Again, this year I attended the annual Working Wood in the 18th Century conference in colonial Williamsburg. One of the pieces demonstrated this year was a Williamsburg music stand built in 1750 to 1765. Bill Pavlak was the featured cabinet maker on this mahogany tripod base reproduction. This piece has a rectangular open base with ratchet grooves on each side for raising the flat rectangular surface with battened ends. The top rests on a turned cylindrical column fluted for the main portion. This column has a square hole through its center to hold the bar that adjusts the height of the music stand. I've not shown that column. There are 3 cabriole legs with slipper feet on pads. Each knee then is also carved with acanthus foliage banded at the center. Here is the exploded view of the main pieces. That rectangular column I'm not showing currently. I haven't designed that part and figured out how to fix it when you adjust the height. You can see that turned disc support that connects the column to the base. And then the back of the rectangular surface here, and that the hinges are not shown yet. And all of the cabriole legs are connected through dovetail joints. This is very typical of 18th century construction. I started with the legs, and that means having profiles, a side profile and a top profile. And as we find in many times in SketchUp that doing cabriole legs, we do an intersection. We push-pull both the top view and the side view and intersect those two expansions. Let me show you. I think I scaled it up by a factor of at least 10, and this is the result of the intersection that I did. And I used solid tools in this case. That's not necessary, but I used the split function in solid tools that creates all these pieces. And there's only one, this one here on the left, that is the one that I'll use to sandwich together to make the leg shown here. So I made 2 halves and pasted them together. You partially see that seam in the middle. The legs also have this acanthus carving, and I made a flat profile of that carving, and positioned it above the knee of the leg. And you can see that I bent part of the lower half of this carving to fit better. Did a push-pull on all those faces in the carving right through the top of the knee of the leg, and then cleaned it up, and the resulting carving looks something like this. I've missed some of the banding that goes on in the center, but that's okay. Now the cabriole legs are socketed into the column with dovetails. You can see the flat areas made in the column and then the dovetail joints, and the legs slide into those dovetails. You see if I can position this and grab the move tool and show you how that fits up. Grab the corner, right upper corner here, and tap on the upper arrow key to get the blue axis and drive it into the socket. Perfect fit of the dovetail. This is very typical of the construction. You can see that empty square hole in the middle of the column, and that will hold the adjustable post. This is a fun project, and we'll have a lot of interesting technical issues in making it.